mostly for Briana, but maybe for you too. If you had to describe Rockwood in one word or in a phrase.
The one word question.
Always.
Rockwood in one word. Family. Does that sound pretentious?
No.
Why would that sound pretentious?
Well, it sounds like a.
If you said
sounds
royal
like
family,
it sounds like a canned answer. Like, oh, family. Is what it sounds like I'm saying.
Because it's my first year.
Yeah.
I don't have the same answer. But I would say exciting.
Oh.
And maybe what do you think makes this festival and the weekend so special? Maybe what people have shared with you or what you've experienced here. What makes it so different from like all the other events that you guys do?
I think that what makes this weekend more special than other events is that it's really very creative in a very like literal way. You are, you know, as creative people and as artists, we are getting to, you know, attack that kind of part of our lives that we don't get to do that often at conventions or maybe in life. Like I don't actually do that much music anymore now that I'm not doing musical theater, but we also get to come here and learn what we're capable of, which is kind of the best part of, you know, as a person growing in our industry and in our own person, we get to become better at this weekend. That's fun.
Say that question again. I was so wrapped up in what you were
Like
saying.
what makes it so special? Like we've kind of answered that because we asked you what people told you
right.
about it. And stuff.
No, you didn't ask what people
I didn't?
told us about
Okay.
it. No.
Okay.
That's a brand new one. Everybody has said it's like it's very loose, it's very relaxed, and I do love the creative growth aspect of it as well. I'm really just excited to kind of jam with everybody and the fans, because I've never done anything like this, and so I don't have anything to compare it to. And I don't do musical theater, so I really have nothing to compare it to other than, you know, people wanting to, you know, just enjoy talent and listen to music.
We've been asking Sabine for years to invite you, so we're like,
Oh,
so
wow.
When
Okay.
she announced
No
Lisa,
idea.
we were like,
No idea.
oh my god. Everyone was
I
so
love
excited.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just excited to kind of jam with everybody because this is really out of like my comfort zone in a good way.
And do you have a collab or a duet that you want to do this year that we can look
I'd love
forward
to.
to?
Fingers crossed we get to do it.
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Yeah?
You want to know about them?
All of them.
They're supposed to be surprises.
Coming out after the thing.
Right.
Oh, right.
Bye-bye.
Like this will air after, so.
No, just like
spill.
maybe not the songs, but the people you want to
Yes,
work with.
well,
and stuff.
Lisa, Emily, and I have a song that we'd like to do.
I feel like I should have worked on even more.
I was just,
but-
as I was saying that, I was like, what is that song again? No, I know what song it is, I can remember what it's called. Yeah, I have plans. You know how the jam sessions work? It's kind of like, you might get to sing, you might not, depending on what the vibe is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have like a lot of slow songs, so if there's a lot of slow songs happening in the jam, then I don't want to add to that, you know? So, you know, we had planned a song. I plan to do a song with Aaron, with Borja, with Billy, with Paul, and that's probably it for the jam sessions. And then Hayden and I have two, you know,
The acoustic. I know. Okay.
so we'll do all of our jamming in the acoustic sessions.
That's
so.
great. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
And since this is kind of an event where fans like geeks and nerds meet the music kind of stuff, have you picked up anything geeky or nerdy from the fan base, or is there something that you're geeky or nerdy about?
So
Oh yeah, Lisa's a big fucking nerd.
totally.
Big nerd.
I mean, I can relate.
You know, I was like, uh-oh.
I definitely. You mean at Rockwood specifically?
Or
At Rockwood, I learned how to be a better music listener. I used to be, and was quite proud of the fact that I just basically listened to, you know, vintage rock and Broadway music. That's basically all I listened to.
That is the greatest
Yeah.
spectrum.
Right.
Yeah,
To
it's
range
like
from.
it was just, you know, oldies and Rent. But, you know, being around these guys, not only do they introduce me to a lot of music, but they helped me develop a better taste in music, which was something that I'm super grateful for, because I could listen to music and it would sometimes take me a long time to a taste or a like for it, and now I can listen to it and not necessarily feel like it's my type of music, but I can now go, oh, this is good. This part is good, and it might not be something I listen to all the time. So they're teaching me a lot about just being a better musician. Everybody here, everybody.
Well, I am excited to learn about that, like a fine connoisseur of musical wine. I think that's so great because I don't have that understand. Like I have my favorites, and you know, my dad is a huge music lover, and we had like these huge speakers that they were from Nathan Phillips Square Garden, so they were about the size of like this table standing up in our basement, and we had two of them, and the house would shake when my dad would play music, you know. So I listen to things really loudly, but I also love to sing along really loudly, and when you have that as your like sounding board, you start becoming a very loud singer yourself, because you're like, I gotta get as loud as the speakers from a huge arena. But he's introduced me to a very specific kind of music, but his was more reggae to classical, which I think is so interesting too. But I don't have a lot of experience with a lot of the music that you guys have done, so I'm learning a whole new genre of music that I was like, oh, I don't have a lot of that. Like if you go through my iPod, I'm like, I don't have a lot of that sound. But even the song that you sent me, I was just like, oh, this is nice. Oh yeah, wow. And then you like see the artist, I was like, no, I definitely would not.
And you know what's funny specifically about like the song that we're singing, we're doing a cover, which is done by a few artists, including Brandi Carlile. And I've covered one of her songs before. And did you know of Brandi Carlile before? So I think that, so Billy Moran, we were talking about this the other day, he's a musical genius. Like he can't help himself. And so he will send us songs all the time, just like, this is a good song for you. This is a good song for you. Not with actually a necessarily specific intention for us to perform that song, but just going, this made me think of you. This song made me think of your voice. And he introduced me to Brandi Carlile years ago. And I was like, oh my God, that song's amazing. And then she sang that song, The Joke, at the Grammys or American Music, I think it was the Grammys, and then she blew up. And I was like, we have to cover this song. He's like, now you want to cover it. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, those boys are great for just like introducing you to new music, especially